Alright, where's my OSHA safety people at, and where's my welders at? Obviously here he did a few things wrong. Plain stupid. But he did some things right. See if you can spot them. Let's watch it again.
So, if you don't know much about welding, let me fill you in on what you just saw. Typically, when you're welding, there's different things people call it. You got the stinger and you got the ground clamp, right? And you clamp the ground on, and then you got the stinger, has a welding rod on the end of it, and you touch the welding rod onto whatever metal you're welding, and then that metal melts as you go, and that becomes your bead of weld. That's like super over simplified welding for dummies, right? That's the basic concept of it. What we just saw there, though, fella has a grinder with a wire wheel on it, right? And he's got the stinger attached to the grinder, and he's grinding. So as he's grinding, taking metal off, he got the other effect that it's just arcing and potentially putting some metal back on. This is something that no one in their right mind would ever do. Now, if there is a reason you would do this, and listen, I'm not a welder. My daddy was a welder. I'm not a welder. I can strike a bead. I can run a bead, but not to a professional level. Some of y'all out there might be wrong. I can't think of a reason why you would do this. Now, if there is a reason, put it in the comments below. I would love to hear it, and I will make another video, and I'll call you out on it, and I'll tell you if you give me a real legitimate reason of why you can do this. I don't think it's going to be a thing. I think if you are a welder and you say there's no reason, go in the comments and tell me there's absolutely no reason. I'd love to hear that too, and make it so that I'm not completely full of crap on here, all right? Anyway, so with all that said, I recorded this video, which is completely, obviously, BS, right? Completely. And I got some hate mail. I got a guy that started going on to every one of my videos. Every one of my videos. And he recorded the same comment on every one of my videos. And all it said was, "You stole this video. You're full of crap." And then he messages me. And he says, "You, sir, should be ashamed of yourself making welders look bad." I'm like, all right, I'll buy it. So I wrote back, I'm like, please give me more information on what it is you think I've done to make welders look bad. And he writes back and he says, "You're one of them no good people who just likes to criticize everybody but don't know how to do it yourself. I bet you couldn't even strike a bead," and a whole bunch of crap, right? Welder talk, whatever. Didn't interest me. I'm like, all right, I'll buy it. I'm like, "You do realize this is satire, right?" Question mark. And he wrote back, "Satire or not, this is full of crap. I'm a welding instructor in Kansas and blah, 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 blah. You don't know what you're talking about when it comes to welding." So I write back and I said, "Take a closer look at the video, bud, because the stinger is stuck on the grinder." At which point he writes back. He says, "Well, you still stole the video." So I write back like, "This is called a stitch. You should look it up. TikTok does stitches all the time. There's two types of videos like this. There's a duet and there's a stitch. You take a video, you put a new ending on it. That's a stitch. You take a video, you split the screen in half, you put you on one side and the original video on the other. That's a duet. That's all I do. Didn't steal no videos. And I'm not saying I'm a welder. This was a joke. Idiot put a stinger on there. I think that guy did it as a joke too. From my understanding of this, you would weld your bearing solid in that grinder. All that electricity going through there, it wouldn't last very long. So I'm concerned that this fella is a welding instructor. If he is, I think he is. I mean, I had no reason to believe he's not. Immediately after this, he deleted all of his comments and then blocked me. Oops. I think he realized that what he said was stupid. Don't we do that all the time, though? We open our mouths before we know any better. You know, a quote I heard one time that has always stuck with me. Cockiness without, what is it? Cockiness without the knowledge to back it up is considered arrogance. Man, that's true. I hope you just learned something here. I learned something here. And I already knew that. I guess I didn't learn it. Cockiness without the knowledge to back it up is arrogance. Something I apply to my life every day. You know, some of my best employees, I've had up to 65 guys working for me at any given time in my life. You know, it's less now, but it was 65 at one point. And my best employees were always the ones who didn't know everything, who asked questions. Now, don't get me wrong, I like a guy who knows what he's doing. But that same guy, if he comes to me and asks me a question, well, we're going to get him the answer, and he's going to be a lot further along than he was if he didn't ask that question. So I was very open and very inviting for guys to ask questions, and I always appreciated that with the bosses that I had above me too. You know, I think it's a good thing to do. All right, let's watch this one more time. Just take a look and see if. Like I said, all my welders, let me know if I'm wrong. But I think now, if you didn't understand welding, you can watch this video and maybe have a better understanding of it. And if you do understand welding, well, you can just laugh your butt off right here. So let's go ahead and watch this thing. Here we go.
Alright, where's my OSHA safety people at, and where's my welders at? Obviously here he did a few things wrong. Plain stupid. But he did some things right. See if you can spot them. Let's watch it again.
All right, well, that is the video for today. We're going to keep these things less than 10 minutes long for now. I think YouTube wants you to do like longer videos. 30 minutes is like ideal, I think, what they say or whatnot, because it's whatever. We're going to keep them shorter, under 10 minutes. Mostly because I don't want to bore myself making them. If I bore myself making them, well, you're going to be bored watching them. I know that for sure, and you're probably already bored. But if you made it this far, why don't you go ahead and smash that like button? I hate it when YouTubers say that. If you want to gently tap the like button or subscribe to me, that would be great. I got more videos like this. And at the end of this video, there's going to be some stuff pop up on here. If you want to watch more, watch more. If not, go over and watch somebody else. This is a great channel. You should see YouTube's a great thing. You can learn anything on YouTube. I think this guy that we just watched learned how to weld on it. Anyway, that's what we got today. And enjoy, y'all. Till next time, be good.